Ask Nicely is an incredible way for growing businesses to gauge the health of their business through customer feedback. As a customer using our professional plan, we'll show you a number of ways to not only analyze your customer feedback to draw trends, conclusions, and identify outliers, but more importantly, how to action these responses to turn unhappy customers into advocates and happy customers into brand ambassadors. Customer retention is one of the most important factors for growing your agency. Acquiring new customers can cost 6 to 7 times more than retaining your existing customers, and increasing customer retention clearly leads to increased profitability. Let's start with the dashboard. Once your survey responses come in, the dashboard is where you'll spend the majority of your time drawing analysis and comparisons. Looking over at the leaderboard section, Ask Nicely will automatically segment and rank all custom data that you attach to your customers. Rank your best segments to see which business areas are creating promoters and which are creating detractors, and track your NPS over time to see the impact of specific marketing and other activities on customer intent. As we can see, this is a very easy way to break down your NPS by, for example, location, service type, account manager if you're perhaps measuring that, or any other data you find relevant. From here, we can easily identify strong demographics for our marketing team to target or weak points in our business that may need more support. What if we want to look at a specific piece of our business to find issues within our service or support? Theme buckets are a great way to identify common themes through word analysis. Take the theme bucket price, for example. If we hover over our theme, we'll see a bunch of different tags associated with it: price, pricing, expensive, cheap, value, cost. And if we look over to the right, we can see the NPS associated specifically to pricing. If it's a low score like this, a 0 NPS, it may be time to take a better look into how you're pricing your service. The best part about the theme buckets is that months from now, after you've gathered hundreds of responses, you can create theme buckets based on any type of data you'd like. If you wanted to measure the success of your support team, for example, you can go in here, you can click New, and you can create a support theme using the theme buckets. As an example, let's just keep it simple. Support, the keyword is support. Now, Ask Nicely will go through and data mine all those historical responses, and as you can see here, 33% of those are associating some reflection of the word support within their comments. Hugely valuable. Now let's talk about, once we've analyzed this information, how do we action it? Let's click over here and very quickly get into the Responses tab right at the top. This is where the action happens. Let's take a look at the responses page. This is from where every response is tracked and where you can immediately follow up with your customers. You can filter that data by date range, by type, whether it's promoter, detractor as an example. And then by going into this little publish button, you can even take the voice of your customer and share that on your web page. By clicking publish as a testimonial, we'll automatically send a request asking for permission to use this response as a testimonial. Once your customer approves that, this adds the comment to a personalized testimonial page for all your customers and potential customers to see. An illustration of that is looking at Ask Nicely's webpage. As you can see, these are updated in real time. All the great things that our customers are saying about the service that we provide them. I encourage you to take a look at that. Now, what if you want to follow up with all your customers, but you don't have the manpower or time to reach out to every individual response? With Ask Nicely's workflow capabilities, you'll be able to respond to your customers at scale, triggering the next best action. Let's take a look at automations. Now, you can go and create a number of automations, or you can choose from a selection of the pre-populated ones that we've created on your behalf. These will continue to evolve with your subscription. But very simply, to create a Get More Reviews workflow. The whole idea is that based on the back of a response, we are triggering whatever that next best action might be. So in the case of a promoter, let's just say we want to send out, we wanted to create more reviews on Google reviews. So we can go in here, we can modify this particular automation. You can see all the customer information on the left-hand side. And then you can go through and create the rule. In this case, the answer is greater than 9 because we want to present this only to promoters. Then you can even filter that accordingly to some other rule, but just to keep it simple. Additionally, you configure the email. So in this case, it's going to go to your customer. You just leave that alone. populates their name. It's coming from the agency manager, branch manager, or account manager, depending on how you want to present that customer with the survey. And then in this case, a pre-populated or preloaded question personalized to that experience. You can even set a delay so it doesn't seem like it's canned on the back of a response. In this case, we want to send this after 480 minutes, and it might come from the CEO of that agency. The question: would you leave a Google review for us, providing that link to the page, and maybe even incentivizing your customer to do so, because we know how much a customer costs, and by having this positive word of mouth, we're going to have a higher likelihood of bringing more customers in. Now, once we've done that, that automation is created and saved, and every time a response comes through, you're going to see that action being taken, triggering that next best step, next best action. Finally, every customer in the professional plan has access up to 10 internal user licenses, and it's really important to get everybody involved with Ask Nicely. The more people you have focusing on your customers, the more you're going to create that customer-inspired culture. So to go through and add people to your account, you can just click on the Account tab and then click on Users and very simply add all those different people that you want to have access to the system. Typically people that are associated with your customer, whether it be the support team, the account managers, whoever it might be, the leadership team. You can put in their name, their email, and even allocate whether they want to receive a weekly report or not, summarizing the historical information from the previous week. You can even determine whether somebody's just a user or an admin. And once that information is saved, they now have access to the system. They'll receive their own personalized username and password. So we're really excited to have you on board and looking forward to helping you grow your business. Thanks for the time to present Ask Nicely to you today. Hopefully you enjoy the product, and we look forward to working with you in the near future.